going to get started by coming into a seated position with the hips down, knees bent, feet out in front of you. Now find a spot with the feet that's going to be comfortable for you, okay? Doesn't have to look exactly like me, and I would love it if it didn't look exactly like me, okay? We'll take the hands right behind the hamstrings. You're going to open up through the chest, rolling the shoulders down and back. We take an inhale at the top. You'll exhale, draw in from the center of the body as you roll things back just about halfway. Feet can lift, that's totally fine. We'll take an inhale here, and then exhale as you press things right back up, pressing the chest through center, rolling the shoulders down and back. For 3 more, we draw things in, you'll roll it back, pulling hips towards the rib cage. And then you'll exhale, press things right back up through center. We'll go for 2, we bring it down. And then press it up. And this will be our last one, we bring it down. And then you'll press things right back up. Now with that last one, I want you to reach your feet out towards the top of your mat, reach the arms out in front of you. We're going to rotate over towards the right and then exhale, hinge at the hips, reaching your hands towards the outside of the right foot. You'll exhale, pull up through center, and then inhale, twist over towards the left. We'll exhale to hinge at the hips. You're reaching your hands down towards the outside of the left foot. Exhale as we bring things back up. You'll take the arms through center. Let's lift the arms up overhead and then drop the right hand down towards the mat, reaching the left arm up. We'll exhale to press up through center, and then inhale, it's the same thing over towards the whatever side this is, the left, reaching the right arm up. We'll come all the way up through center, and then from right here, we're going to bend at the knees, scoot the hips forward. We'll lay all the way down on the mat to get into our first exercise in 2 and 1. Knees above the hips, hands stay down, head stays down. We're going to tap the right toes towards the mat, and then exhale, lift up through center. Same thing on the left. We tap and lift. Now, I haven't said it yet, but this class is going to be a progressive core series. Did that make sense? The first exercise in each series, there's going to be 6 of them. The first exercise is going to be the beginner version. Second, we'll kind of move on. Third is going to be the most or the more advanced level exercise. Does that make sense? So if you want to stay right here as we move on with the 2 other exercises in this series, you can. We have 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in, okay? If you'd prefer to just kind of rest with the legs and tabletop, that's totally cool. We're not in each exercise a whole lot of time. It's 40 seconds and then 20 seconds of rest. So do what you feel like you need to do. If you can power through the rest periods, hey, go for it. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs back to tabletop, hands go behind the head. We'll open up through the chest and lift up to the base of the shoulder blades. Same deal, we tap the toes down and lift. We tap and lift. It's the same exact movement. If you'd prefer to be right here with the hands out by the hips, that works with me. If you'd like to bring your head back down towards the mat at any point, you totally can. Remember, it's not a whole lot of time in these exercises, so I would love for you to, pick one option and stick with it. But if you do need to change as we're moving throughout, you can absolutely do that. Okay, we've got space from shoulder to shoulder, space from elbow to elbow. All right, we just have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring things down, take a second, take a breath. Okay, if you feel like you can keep going for 20 seconds, keep going for 20 seconds. Okay, third version of this exercise, knees go above the hips. We'll bring it back up into our crunch and we'll add on some more fun legs in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees above the hips. You're coming up into your crunch. This time we're kicking the right leg up, shooting the left leg out. Exhaling to come through center. Left leg kicks up, right leg kicks out. Exhale, we come through center. We kick and bring it in. We'll kick and take it in. And you'll keep moving through like this. Now, I've designed this class in this way to show you that even the beginner or the easier options in Pilates are still challenging, right? The challenge lies in you. All right, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. You're going to rock and roll yourself up to seated. Rolling over onto your right side, right hand goes down, your knees will come together, and we're going to find a modified side plank, reaching the left arm out by your side. We'll go right in. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift up through that bottom hip, sweeping the left arm up overhead, and then you lower it right back down. Lower down gently and with control. We reach up and around, and then we'll bring things right back in. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a fun class. And if you hear my family out and about, don't worry. Just kidding. I think this microphone really only picks up me, but should you hear anyone else, that's how you know that I am, in fact, a human and not a robot. I do have a human family. Good, we've got about 10 seconds, so just keep moving right here. You're doing amazing. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes down. We're moving on to that second variation of our side plank. This time, the left leg is going to kick out to your side as you're lifting things up. The sun is moving all around. That's been my biggest challenge with filming outside, but it's fun. I'm having fun. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lift up through that bottom hip, kick the left leg out, and then bring everything right back in. We reach out, and then we'll take it in. And I'm sure you can guess the third variation of this, it's going to be our full on side plank. Good, I really need to stretch after this. Y'all, I'm like feeling it. This is the third day in a row I've filmed 3 videos, and it's not something I would recommend. Not even to other Pilates professionals. It has been fun to film in a different space, but oh my God, difficult. We have 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, final variation of the side plank. What we're going to do is take the left leg. You're going to plant it in front of the right, reaching your feet out towards the top edge of that mat. Right leg crossed underneath. Right hand stays down in front of you. Left arm goes back out by your side. We have 3, 2, and 1. It's a big exhale. You lift up through the hips, squeeze the legs together, and then inhale. You start to bend at the knees as you gently lower the hip back down. Big exhale, you press up, and then inhale as you bring it back down. Whew. And if 2 is enough for you, you pick an alternative option. That's totally fine. I was just feeling that in my shoulder. I think I'm going to go back to option 2. If you want to stay in that full side plank, I want you to do that. I'm not going to. And that's why I designed this class this way. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Everything comes in. Take a second. We're hitting that same thing on the other side. So the good news is now we know what's coming. The bad news is we're still doing side planks. Okay, so left hand goes down. We're bringing the knees together. We're stacking the hips, the knees, and the feet. Right arm goes out by your side. We have 3, 2, and 1. Big exhale, lift up through the hips. Reach the right arm up overhead, and then inhale slowly, softly. We lower the left hip down. Big exhale, we lift and reach. Inhale as we bring it right back down. Good. And use those big exhales every time that you come up into your side plank. I like an audible exhale or a ha breath like this. It's really annoying. So it's not like a breathing pattern I would highly suggest you use all of the time. But in your Pilates practice, I would love it. I would love that. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. There is not a cloud in the sky right now, so we're just getting pummeled with light. It's all right. We're doing great. We're adaptable. Okay, about 10 seconds, then we hit our second variation of a side plank, and once we finish up this side plank, we're halfway through. We have 3, 2, and 1. Right arm reaches out by your side. We're going to lift up through that bottom hip, kicking the right leg out. Inhale as we pull things right back in. And you're really gently placing the left hip back down towards the mat. It's not going to be a plop down. It's going to be just like a gentle, light touch down towards the mat. We pull things right back in. Good. And then take it home. You're doing amazing, as per usual. Good, I'm like sliding all the way. I think I'm on an incline right now, so my body like cannot find the right spot. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. Take a moment, take a breather. The full side plank is coming up. I feel like I should have left the side plank till the end, but what fun would that be? We're going to cross at the legs. Right foot goes in front, left leg goes by your side. You're in this kind of like casual seated position that you would probably find at a picnic. We have 2 and 1. Pressing down into the left hand. We're sweeping the right arm up and over, squeezing the inner thighs together, lifting up through the bottom hip. Inhale, as you bring the arm down, you start to bend at the knees, lower the hip down. If you do one like that and you hate it, don't do it again. Or, you know, give it to yourself as something to practice. It's important to practice, right? And it's important to have classes like this that we can do again and we can do over and over again to really track our progress. There are a lot of different ways to track progress that aren't just, numerical ways, right? Can you do a full side plank? Yes or no? It's a good way to track things. We have 2 and 1. Everything comes in. Take a moment, take a breath, okay? Whew, this is going to be our series 4. We're coming into bicycle crunch progressions. Okay, so we'll come all the way down onto our mat. Hips go down, shoulders go down, head goes down. How do I always find this little divot in the ground? Knees above the hips. We have 2 and 1. We're pulling the right knee in, shooting the left leg out, switching through center. We switch and switch, switch and switch. Now the nice part about this one is once we do come up into that crunch in the second part, we will find a little bit of rotation in the spine, which is fun and nice. And we love it. Okay, you can pull the knee in past the hip. And if you're like me and you get clicky hips, I say this one all the time, I want you to kick your leg up and out instead of out and down, right? Okay, so find those spots where it's going to be comfortable for you. That's always what's going to be most important. We have 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything in. If you want to just keep your body moving, keep that momentum going, keep moving through the legs. Okay, if you need a second, take a breather. I need a breather, so I'm going to take a second. I feel like the 40-20 split is great, but sometimes you feel like you can keep going, and that's wonderful if you can. We have 3, 2, and 1. Knees above the hips, hands go behind the head. This time we're twisting left armpit to right knee, shooting the left leg out long. We'll exhale to switch through center, right armpit to left knee. We switch and switch. Now with a bicycle crunch, I would love for you to move slowly and with control. Okay, if you feel like you're really rocking around on your hips, my friend, you are going a little bit too far. Good, and you can use that same Pilates breath like this. We have 2 and 1. Bring everything in. Final variation of the bicycle crunch. Both legs are going up to straight. We'll scissor switch the legs as we rotate through the upper body. Okay. Now with this one, a lot of you have a hard time keeping the legs straight. That's okay. Bend at the knees just slightly. Move from right there. That's all right. We have 2 and 1. Hands behind the head. We're dropping the left leg down, twisting towards the right. We switch it through center. We'll switch and switch, switch, and switch. Now that breathing is super annoying. I'm sure it's like something you're gonna hear and be like, no, I'm done. I can't do this workout anymore. That's okay. I get it. It's really helpful for your Pilates practice. So when you're ready to focus on breathing, I'll be here for you. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. You are going to rock and roll yourself up. Okay, hands are coming down. We'll find a tabletop position. Next exercise we're moving through is going to be a bird dog, and we'll alternate from side to side. I want both knees down, both hands down, and I'll walk you through as the timer goes off. Okay, so when it goes off, here we go. We're going to reach the right arm out, reach the left leg back. Exhale, pull through center. Same thing, opposite side. Right leg out, left arm out. Bring it through center. We reach and bring it in. We'll reach and take it in. I'm a little bit shaky here. Okay. We reach, take it in. Reach and reach. Good. As you're reaching the leg back, I want you to ensure that you're not arching through the back. Whoop. Don't fall over like me either, right? We're trying to maintain balance, pressing into the top of the foot, pressing into the knee, spreading weight evenly throughout the hand. Whew, okay, timer goes off. Take a moment, take a breath. Maybe a child's pose. That works great. Next exercise, we're popping up into a full-on plank. We're going to lift a leg and then the other, and 3, 2, and 1. Hands are coming down, your feet are going back. If you prefer a plank down on your forearms, take it there. We're going to lift up through one leg and then bring it down. Lift up through the opposite leg, take it down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. If you want to go back down into that bird dog, I'm cool with it. Take it right here. I think I'm going to just stay right here because, you know, I'll be frank, I'm tired. No, I'll keep going for you. Okay, we have 10. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in, take a second. Okay, final variation on that. We're coming back into our plank. We're gonna do a little down dog and reach across the body. We've done it before. I can't remember in what video. I feel like I do it all the time. So if it's not for you, go back to the bird dog, go back to the leg lift. Okay, timer goes off. We'll find our plank. Okay, walk your feet out a little bit wider than the hips. We're going to lift the hips up. Left hand comes off of the mat. You're reaching towards the right foot. And then we bring it through center. Hips lift up. Ooh, right hand comes off of the mat. We reach towards the left foot. Bring it through center. Good. We reach and bring it in. We'll reach and take it in. Reach and reach. Now, if that's not for you, you're right here. Back on your tabletop. You're going to bird dog and bird dog. Or I guess, I don't know if it's called bird dog if you're not pulling your elbow towards your knee, but it doesn't matter. We have 2 and 1. Everything comes in. Sorry, this is kind of like a casual core workout. Hope you're doing okay. I like this. I'm into it. Okay, final exercise series. We are coming all the way down to our mat. Okay, we'll start with the feet down on the mat. Hands will go down by your sides. We're finding our first option for 100. Timer goes off. We're going to come up into that crunch, hands outside of the hips. You start to press your hands down by your sides. Think inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's too much, you're going to drop your head, neck, and shoulders. Keep pressing through the hands, staying active through the backs of the shoulders, the triceps, the forearms, the fingertips, everything. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take things in. We're moving into that second variation in just about 20 seconds. Okay, so keep hanging with me. We're doing good. We're doing good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs lifted, tabletop. You're coming up into your crunch. Hands outside of the hips. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. A couple different ways that you can breathe in the 100. You can do kind of like a sniff and then an exhale breath, like it's kind of annoying, honestly. If you want to take your feet back down towards the mat, you can just move through the hands, keep the chest lifted. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in. Head goes down, shoulders go down, knees pull in towards your chest. Take a second, take a breath. Sorry if you could hear whoever just came to my grandma's house. They obviously don't realize that I am filming. Okay, we have 5. Last exercise. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees above the hips. We're coming up into that crunch. This time shooting the legs out on a high diagonal. You press the hands down by your hips. You go inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. Here we go. Voices all around. Good thing we're almost done. Isn't it fun to film on vacation with your family? Hee hee. Just kidding. It's super fun. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull the knees towards your chest. Drop your head, neck, and shoulders down towards the mat. Take a little rock from side to side. Beautiful. When you're ready, you're going to roll yourself up through seated. We'll pop up into a tabletop position and we'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling as we arch to the back, you'll open up through the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale as you press up and away, curving the spine, looking to the tops of the legs, pointing the crown of the head down. For 2 more, we inhale, arch at the back, open up the chest. Exhale as you press up and away. for one more. We inhale, arch. We'll exhale, press up and away. Good. And then when you're ready, hips are going back towards the heels. You're going to come up through seated, shoulders on top of hips. Let's interlace the fingers together. Roll the shoulders down and back. Press the hands back behind you. Open up through the chest. Close your eyes because the sun is just, whoo, she's right there. All right. When you're ready, hands come down by your sides. We're going to reach the arms up overhead. Right hand comes down towards your mat. Left arm reaches up overhead. Nice big side body stretch. We'll exhale up through center and then take it over towards the left. Left hand goes down, right arm reaches up. Good. We'll press up through center. Both hands can come down. You can take any other stretches you feel like you need, but you're all finished with me for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this workout. If you did, as always, please let me know down in the comments. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I will see you in our next video.
I just can't resist you. You got me drunk in love.